Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to make some last minute Halloween costumes. Some of them may seem like they might take a little bit more time, but actually I made all of these things within like a couple hours, so I know that if you guys are just totally stumped on what you want to be for Halloween, these things can be created within one night. Like even if it's the night before Halloween, you could totally get these done. I'm going to show you guys how to do 3 different costumes. 2 of them you could make easily into couples costumes or group costumes. One of them is actually like really funny, I think, and I think most of you guys will get it. You guys might be familiar with what this is, but it's derp from the Rage comics or just like memes that you might see all over the internet. I decided to make a derp Halloween costume, and I also made one for Derpina, and you could do whatever one you want. I think it's hilarious. But first I'm going to show you guys how to make the actual masks, and then I'm going to show you how to take it to the next level. I started out by cutting a circle of white cardboard out, and you will also need some paint for this if you're doing the Derpina face, but before you do anything you can mark out where your eyes will be if you do plan on looking through the mask. If not, then just skip that step. So I chose this Derpina face. There's a few different ones to choose from, but I really like this one. So I just sketched it out with pencil, and I had a reference picture next to me, and that makes everything a lot easier. And of course I did it in pencil in case I needed to fix anything, and I actually made the holes a bit bigger so that I could see out of them better, and I just took a Sharpie and I just outlined my pencil sketch. Next, I just made a mixture of the color of her hair in most of the memes and comics, and I just mixed that together. I did actually get those paints from the dollar store, so obviously this is going to be very inexpensive considering we're only using like a Sharpie and cardboard. And go ahead and fill in all the places that you need to be coloring in, and of course this will depend on whatever derp face you decide to do because there's a ton of different ones, but I'm just going off of the picture, so go ahead and do that and let that dry. And then I decided to do another derp face because of course this will be easily made into a couple's costume or a group costume. This one is way easier than the Derpina face because you don't actually need to paint anything. All you have to do is fill it in with your Sharpie, because I sketched it out with pencil first and I left some of it in pencil because that's what it looks like on the actual memes. So it's like seriously the easiest costume ever. And then I just duct taped a piece of, not a piece, it's a little wooden stick. I got a pack of them from the dollar store, and there you have your mask. So now I'm going to show you how to take it to the next level and actually make it into a full costume. So here I'm just showing you what I would do for the Derpina version, and basically I'm just making a stick figure costume, and all you need is a white long sleeve t-shirt, which I actually got from Walmart for like $5 or something like that, and then some black electrical tape, and I'm just taping out a triangle. Once I did that, I found that it was a lot easier to actually do the rest of it while it was on your body, so this is probably something you'd want to do on Halloween night when you actually go out. And all you are literally doing is just taping on a stick figure shape, so just like stick legs and stick arms. It's seriously the easiest thing ever. And then of course if you want to do derp, all you have to do is just like a line straight down your body as it would be like a boy stick figure. But because Derpina is obviously a girl, I decided to do a little dress on the stick figure, and this is what it would look like if you did the derp version. Obviously you don't have to be a guy to do this because I would totally wear this one out. I think it's my favorite. So my next last minute DIY costume is a tooth fairy. I'm going to just show you how to make the tooth fairy wand and a tooth fairy hairpin. All you need is some white cardstock or white poster board, whatever you can get your hands on. Again, I got it from the dollar store for $1, and all you have to do is draw out a little tooth shape and then cut them out. And I did the second one really small because it's going to be a hairpin obviously, so you can make it as big as you want. But seriously guys, the dollar store is your best friend when it comes to last minute costumes for Halloween. And again, these are just the same wooden sticks that I got from the dollar store and some more silver paint that I got from the dollar store, and I'm just painting that little stick silver because I figured that would look good as a tooth fairy wand. And I just let that dry, and while that's drying I just coated the little teeth cutouts with some glue from a glue stick, and then I covered them in glitter. So I just sprinkled it over top because fairies are sparkly and glittery, so it just made sense. And then once everything is dry, which does not take long at all, I made like most of these things within a night, so it was pretty quick to do. I just taped the stick to the back of the tooth cutout, and there you have a tooth fairy wand. So all you have to do for the tooth fairy hairpin is just tape a bobby pin to the little tooth cutout. It's really self-explanatory. I just put it in between the bobby pin and then literally taped it onto the hairpin. And I actually ended up putting it in that pink wig, and I thought it was so cute. You don't have to have a wig for a tooth fairy costume, but if you happen to have one lying around, then go ahead and use it because I think it kind of completes the whole look. And then I just wore a white dress. You can wear any white outfit and I think it'll look perfectly fine. And I also have a pair of wings that I got for like $5 from Value Village last year, but I have seen them at the dollar stores. So again, make sure you check that out for any inspiration or any last minute pieces you might need. So now I'm going to show you guys how to make these Sim plumb bob headbands. First, I just took some bright green construction paper or poster board, and I actually got this from the dollar store, and I'm just drawing a really stretched out diamond shape. I wanted it to be quite skinny because the plumb bobs have like 5 sides or 6 sides or something. This isn't perfect, this isn't exactly how they look or anything, but I think obviously you're going to get the same type of look with it anyways. And I'm just cutting that out, and I'm going to use this one as a template, and that just gives me some sides that are actually even. It'll work way better. It doesn't have to be perfectly even or anything, but it definitely helps to have a template just to go along with. And I actually ended up cutting out, I think, yes, 6 of these little diamond shapes. So next, all you have to do is start taping the sides together just like this, and it'll start to fan out. And you can actually find templates for this on the internet somewhere, but I figured I would just show you guys how to do this if you're feeling crafty or you just don't have access to a printer or something. But this is actually very easy. It may look kind of complicated, but trust me, it takes like 5 minutes to do. Then you just want to take your ruler and you want to start to just bend each of the pieces at their halfway mark, just like this, as you see here. And doing that is going to give you that little plumb bob diamond shape, and it's going to make your life a lot easier. And then you can start to tape the pieces together from the inside. So make sure that when you bend them all in the same direction, upwards towards each other. And that way you can actually just tape them together really easily from the inside, and it hides the tape too. And it is, like, seriously, I feel like this looks complicated, but it's really not at all. And of course you can make like 5 of these and go with a group of your friends or something like that. Make it into a group costume. But when you're taping these, make sure you don't tape it all the way shut yet, because we do need to cut a piece of wire so that you can attach it to the headband. And I actually also got this wire from the dollar store, and this was in like the hardware section, I'm pretty sure. And I cut about a 6 or 7 inch piece of wire, and I'm just taping that to the outside of the end piece there because it's going to be overlapped, so you won't be able to see it at all, but just make sure that the wire is very secure. And I actually made little like tape loops, and I just stuck them to that one side of the plumb bob because that way it'll just tape itself together when you close it shut. So those 2 last pieces will actually just overlap each other and stick together. I actually did add one tiny piece at the bottom, and just to hide it, not hide it, but to secure it a little bit better. And then all you have to do is just attach the wire to a headband. And I also got the headband from the dollar store. And I just think it's such a fun last minute costume, especially if you're going with a bunch of people. But I hope that this video gave you some ideas and inspiration. If you still don't know what you want to be for Halloween, please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you next time.